Atlanta full, first off. I'm gonna be honest, Atlanta is full, and we really just trying to, you know.
Girl, go do your dance with all your friends, stop play. Make our OnlyFans, but that's what's saying, stop.
So if you have clicked on this video, I already know why you're here, so we just gonna jump right into it. What is it like to live in Atlanta, Georgia now? Not Georgia, not the entire state, but just living in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just gonna break it down to you. So let me start off by saying, first and foremost, I am not from Atlanta. I'm from the far east side. I lived in Covington, the Covington Conyers area, literally my entire, from when I was in elementary school all the way up to high school. That is where I'm from. I then went off to college at Albany State, Georgia State, West Georgia. I can keep on going, but to say the least, when I graduated from college, that is when I decided to move to Atlanta, Georgia. My jobs were in Atlanta, Georgia. The pay is higher in Atlanta, Georgia. So essentially that is my reason for moving to Atlanta, nothing other than that. You know, many people move for many different reasons. I feel like one of the most important reasons why people move is because they're looking for a better life. They're looking for a better work life. They're looking for maybe a better environment for their kids. You know, it's many different reasons of why people pick up and leave and move to another state or another city. So with that being said, moving to Atlanta, Georgia, let's get started there. So I would note that first and foremost, moving to Atlanta, in my opinion, is pretty much the Mecca, the Black Mecca, essentially. Like, there are so many job opportunities for people of color in the city of Atlanta. Let me start there. It's just amazing. I used to work for Comcast probably maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, and when I started working at Comcast, I was just blown away about how many people that looked like me were at the company, how many people that looked like, had my skin complexion, essentially worked for the company. And just anywhere that I've been and any job I have now, I just see a lot of us. But the key word is Atlanta. The key word is in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're moving to Atlanta, I would definitely say that the opportunities are just bustling here for people of color. Now I'm gonna get into a little bit of, you know, some of the things that, you know, you have to look for living here. One thing I can say is Atlanta is and when I say Atlanta, I'm meaning and forgive me, I know y'all gonna come for me if I'm saying this wrong. I would say the majority. Yes, I still have a house phone. Okay, so I'm back. So yes, I say the majority of people are materialistic. Atlanta is a very materialistic city. I'm just gonna be honest. Atlanta is about what you got, who you're dating, what you can afford, where you live, what kind of food you eat. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. And speaking from somebody who is, again, not from the city, it's hard to try to maneuver or, you know, essentially insert yourself in a city like that when, again, those are not things that you necessarily value, or that's not necessarily, you know, something you were brought up on. Especially if you're coming from like a smaller town or like a country town. It's just a different kind of lifestyle. And just speaking from my own observations, my own opinion, what I have seen is people get so sucked up into the lifestyle to where they just, it's like they can't see past anything else. And don't get me wrong, me personally, speaking from my own personal thoughts, I love nice things. I've always loved nice things. I've always, just from a little girl, just talked about pretty much, you know, where I wanted to live, how I wanted to essentially have my life, whether I wanted to live paycheck to paycheck, whatever may have you. I definitely can say my parents afforded me a very, very nice lifestyle when I was a child. I always had granite countertops, things of that sort. And and again, this video is intended to help those who are transitioning to moving to the city know what to expect. This is not to make anybody feel offended, but it's just moving to Atlanta. I would say you have to be careful of not feeling like you're essentially not enough, for lack of a better word. I feel like moving here, you are going to feel like, if you already come in and you already, you know, that's what you care about, those are your morals, that's different. But if you're a person, and say you're moving from maybe Alabama, or you're moving from Utah, or you're moving from maybe Seattle, like a place that is not so just focused on what you got going on. And if those places are like that, forgive me, but I'm just speaking of things that I've seen. You just having friends that are from those places, I definitely see the difference. And I just feel like when you move to Atlanta, it's like you start feeling like maybe you're not doing enough. Maybe you need to be starting a business. Maybe you need to work at the club. Maybe you need to be a stripper. Maybe you need to date a football player, a basketball player, baseball. I mean, I can go on and on and on. It's like this city definitely, in some cases, again, makes you see a higher potential lifestyle than you would ordinarily want, if that makes sense. And it's not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad or a good thing, actually. It's more so, again, what you care about. I feel like just because of social media, on Instagram this week, I posted something, and essentially what I said was, Instagram is not real life. And I think we forget that. I feel like we forget Instagram is not real life, and when we see things, we just feel like, oh my God, this person's doing this, that, and the third. We need to be doing what they're doing, and it's just like, just do what you care about. I feel like sometimes we see things and we think we care about that. We think we care about, and again, this is just general. This is a general observation. We think we care about being able to afford a Louis Vuitton bag. We think we care about going to the strip club and throwing thousands of dollars on the ground. We think we care about dating a scammer. I'm gonna get on the scamming topic. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. But nonetheless, we think we care about this certain like stuff like that, but we really don't. It's like we really don't care. We really don't care about that. But it's like you come to a city where that is like capitalized, literally, like that type of lifestyle is capitalized in the city of Atlanta. And I stress Atlanta because on the outskirts it's completely different vibes. So it's like when you do that, it's like you just want to make sure, you know, you don't get sucked in and taken away from things that you really care about. I talk to my friends about this all the time. It's like, yeah, you see this and you see that and you're like, oh, but it's like, do you really care about that though? Like, is that something you wanted prior to seeing it? Were you talking about buying yourself this purse before you saw whoever with it? Did you care about being able to buy a lamb truck or whatever before you saw whoever get it? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all are following me with this. And again, this is not to offend anybody or come off crazy, but I just want us to just think about things that we actually care about versus just trying to be like, oh, I'm just gonna do that because everybody else is doing it. And I feel like this city does a good job, I'm gonna say good job at maximizing things that essentially are maybe like wants, not necessarily needs, if that makes sense. I would definitely say moving to Atlanta is great for real estate purposes. You know, housing is very affordable here. It's very affordable, not in the city of Atlanta essentially, but the outskirts and things of that sort. I mean, people find many opportunities to just do so many different things here. So I definitely think the move is an amazing move. Atlanta is growing. It's apartments, buildings being built up every day. Like, it's just so much going on here. It's so much room for opportunity, especially for people of color. But I have to stress to you, I have to make sure you understand that there will come a time where you will feel like you're not doing enough, or there may come a time where you feel like you need to do something else with yourself. And I'm just here to tell you, just don't get sucked into that. If you're moving here, move here because you genuinely see a growth or a need. Because Atlanta full, first off. I'm gonna be honest, Atlanta is full and we really just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, if you're moving here and you're just trying to essentially establish a family unit, you want to do real estate, or you're trying to essentially just grow a black business, Atlanta is the place to be for black businesses, period. I just don't see any other cities. I just don't see it. And let me know if I'm wrong. I don't see any other cities where black people are just doing so well. But I also can say it is a difference. You will see the elitists of the elitists, and you will see the poorest of the poorest in the same community, in the same city. That's one of the things that Atlanta needs to work on, is not having that such big of a gap, because it is a gap when it comes. It's basically either if you live here, and again I'm speaking for Atlanta, is either you got it or you don't. You're gonna either see somebody with it, or you're gonna see a homeless person, and it's really just a matter of not getting caught up in things that you don't necessarily care about. And I just want to talk to y'all about that today, because I just see so many influencers, so many people moving to Atlanta, and it's an amazing thing. Trust me, if I didn't live here, I would be moving here because of the opportunities. But just try to just stay you. Stay you, you know, what you value and what you care about. Just keep that here, because when you get here, and again, this is maybe like a 50-50 chance, but I've seen it so much. I have very close friends that this, again, like, it's hard to live in a city where materialistic, what you got, what you own, what you drive is so important, and you really can lose yourself in that sense. You really can. So welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. I'm so happy to have y'all. We're happy to have y'all. We really want y'all not to come, but again, we can't tell people what to do, y'all, and it's just like, just welcome to Atlanta. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this, and I'll see you soon.